Well, hello there, my darlings. Happy Friday to all of you, and welcome to a cheeky speed build. This is the converted monastery that I was promising you I was going to build. It is very late. I've been building my absolute titties off today, trying to get this finished on time, and I failed. So another late speed build from me. I didn't start this until Wednesday anyway, and I just didn't give myself enough time to finish this. So I need to make sure when I'm bringing speed boards out, I need to just start them on the bloody Monday, Aiden. It's not bloody hard. Well, it is actually, because Mondays are awful, aren't they? To be fair. Anyway, converted monastery. It is a monastery that has been converted. I know, shocking, but that is what it is. I've kind of made it into a family home. You could have this as a rental property as well. I kind of had that in mind when I was doing this too. Mainly when I got to the bedrooms and stuff. With 3 of the bedrooms, I just furnished them exactly the same, really. They all kind of mirrored each other, and I left towels out on each like dresser, and I thought, oh god, it could be a rento property actually doing that. So you can have it to whatever you may wish, but I've just gone ahead and put it in as a residential home where someone is living. It's got 4 bedrooms. It has got a courtyard area where you can grow lots of fruit and veg. This tower at the top here, funnily enough, I forgot to record what I did inside this tower, which is very annoying. I actually put an office right at the top in this tower. So, and I kind of connected it in the house using modern elements like I did throughout this whole house. I really wanted this house to have lots and lots of kind of original rustic charm that these beautiful monasteries around the world do have. But I also, again, wanted to play around with lots of custom content and just trying to modernize it slightly by using newer windows. And yeah, and I thought it looked quite nice. I reckon you could pop this down in I don't know. I was looking at reference images, and I was leaning towards more French and kind of Italian style monasteries. Some of the British ones were just a little bit too, well, they were gorgeous. I could definitely like do one of the like a British style one. But for some reason, I don't know what it was. I just looking at these Italian ones, and I was just like, oh my god, these are stunning. So we kind of went for that kind of vibe. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat then. So yeah, we kind of went for that kind of vibe with the warmer toned stone, and a lot more of a darker aesthetic on the inside as well, compared to the last speed build anyway. We definitely went for a much darker theme on the inside, but still kind of very neutral on the inside, but very dark. And I just really like the interior as well. I like the layout of this house as well. I think it kind of works really well. And you guys will see that in just a jiffy. You will see the interiors kind of start taking place. But yes, very nice indeed. Really, really enjoyed doing this build, but it took bloody ages because, well, I'll talk about that one once we get inside. But you know, the organic things that I've just put up on the exterior there, those little like these little wooden boards, I did that throughout the whole interior as well. And yes, it took hours, but it was so worth it in the end. It really, really was. It just made it look nice on the interiors. Yes, it did. So this little area up here is like a little courtyard, kind of mezzanine. It's kind of a raised courtyard area really, where I put like an outdoor fireplace in, but I also put a barbecue up there and a table, like so you can entertain your guests and whatnot. But yes, very nice. And as I said, 3 bedrooms. 3 of the bedrooms are in the main house, the kind of main area, which is the area we're kind of working on now. And the master suite has actually got its own kind of moment over the other side of the courtyard. It's kind of got a dressing room area, a huge bathroom with a lovely bath right by one of the big arched windows. It was really nice to do that. And then a mezzanine kind of bedroom on top of that. So it's kind of got its own building just for the master suite alone. And I just thought, why not? This is the master suite going in now. So I actually put the master suite over this side. I was looking at what I was building and I was just like, oh, the balance is not looking right to me. The more buildings and stuff I was adding. I wasn't looking at reference images, but at this point, I just really wanted to, I don't know, just do my own thing. I got inspired by a couple of reference images that I found. But to be honest, the only thing that is similar to the reference images is the archway in the front of the build. And the rest of it, I just kind of played around with and did my own thing. And I think it turned out well. You'll have to let me know down in the comments. I've got lots of comments to catch up on, guys. The last 3 videos, I've been reading them. But you know me, I love to reply to you lot. I really, really do. So just hold out for that. I'm going to chill out tomorrow and answer lots of comments. It's going to be a nice day tomorrow, nice and sunny. So I'm going to sit out in the garden and chill out all day tomorrow because I've just been working my bollocks off this week, darlings. I really have, on lots of different things. So I just need to just chill out. And I cannot wait. Anyway, look at us. We're in the bell tower, darling. So I'm sizing up that bell from Vintage Glamour, and I just stuck it up on the top there. And I used lots of those. We're not on it anymore. Well, we kind of are. We're down the bottom. You can see I'm putting in a staircase now. So this is where the office goes. I put in some modern windows onto this bit. And in the beginning, I was like, I don't really like these windows on here. But the more I was looking at it, especially from the interior point of view, the more it made sense. And I did put a glass kind of little ceiling as well, but I got rid of that in the end. I didn't want it there. And ignore what I'm doing here as well. I actually changed all of this out too, because for some reason, I don't know what it is. I don't know if anybody else has been experiencing this, but I've been tabbing out a lot recently because I have to tab out when I'm working, like to check things and do other things and stuff. And my game keeps crashing whenever I tab out. I'll tab out and then I'll go to click back into The Sims and I've just got a white screen and that's it. My game is absolutely fucked. So what I need to remember to do is save every time I tab out, and I've been doing that now. So, but yeah, why I was saying that is because when I was in the actual tower bit, I tabbed out and came back in and I realized I didn't save for at least an hour maybe. And this was on Wednesday and I was just like, do you know what? Bugger it. I'll come back to this later. I'm not going and doing all that again. And then I had to repeat all of it again and do it again. It was just not nice. It wasn't. So I was trying to figure out what to do with a chimney here. I end up using the base game one, but I end up also mixing them with the Henford on Bagley ones as well. And I was trying out different shapes here and I was just like, I don't really like that. It doesn't look too bad. I actually shuffle it down and put it down a level. And this is the fireplace for the main sitting area as well, or the only living room, really. And I just put 2 next to them, and they look okay. They looked better once I lighted them up a little bit. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do. That is what I wanted to do there. Really liked the living room area. I really did. That was probably one of my favourite rooms, I think, the living room, because, well, we'll talk about that once we get to it. So I did want to raise this up on some levels. So I raised up the terrain, put the terrain all the way around and made sure that it was sitting in snugly. And then I kind of tiered down some levels as well, like I'm doing now. Tiered down those levels, and that just gave me places to put plants and landscaping. And I just wanted a little moment. I wanted it to be raised up a little bit. I would love like an Italian inspired world or something along those kind of lines, but like another European world, but just something a little bit more, I don't know, with a warmer climate. A warmer climate European world was what I would love to see. Because we don't have anything like that. The only warmer climates we've got really are obviously Selva Dorada, Island Living, I can't remember what that was called again, and Oasis Springs, really. You could count that, but I hate Oasis Springs. I'm not building over there, darlings. It's barren. Oh, and Strangerville as well. Strangerville's got a warmer climate too. But I would like to see more. Even if they were like Brazilian inspired or something along those kind of lines, I would love to see it. Really would. So yes, looking forward to seeing some new worlds, actually. Looking forward to seeing maybe where they go next. Not only with packs, but with worlds. Worlds are important, I think, for building, because you know you have certain builds that suit certain worlds and whatnot. And yes, at the minute I'm on a Henford on Bagley moist trip, I tell you. I am literally building my butt off here. It's my favourite world. It really, really is. And I know I'm going to be biased in that, but I just love it. I just wish the lighting was slightly different. I still think the lighting is a little bit too green in this world. I think it needs tweaking. And I know that there's somebody out there who did like it's not like a reshade. It's just like a preset that you put into your game. I can't remember what they're called, but I looked at doing it and I was just like, oh, that looks far too difficult for me. Won't be doing that anytime soon. But yes. So anyway, we're starting to put the landscaping around now. This is when the build started to talk to me, loves, was when I was plopping in all the trees and stuff. When I first doing it, I was like, oh, it's looking a little bit medieval, like a medieval castle. But that kind of makes sense in a way, because a lot of monasteries around the world were built during those periods, and even before then. So it kind of made sense. I was kind of thinking, oh, it looks a little bit medieval. And I kind of wanted that sort of vibe to come through with this build. I really did. And I think slowly and surely, it started to get there. It started to look a little bit nicer as I was getting in all the greenery and stuff. And obviously terrain painting, you know what I'm like, darlings. I am a whore for the terrain paintage. And I went to town on this place, but I didn't want to go too overboard, especially with the landscaping. And I just wanted lots of greenery, lots of lavender. I used lots of lavender with this lot as well, because I can imagine that in an Italian countryside or even in a French countryside, lots of lavender flopping about here and there. But using these bushes as well, and I use them in 3 different shades just to give a bit of texture and a bit of a variety. Bit of variety to it all. But yes, very nice. I've never really seen a house. I didn't really look online too much either, but I've never really seen a house, a residential like house where it was a converted monastery. I've seen like lots of churches and other kind of religious establishments, but I've never seen a monastery house. I would love to see it. I saw a house the other day actually that was built in an old cement factory. I think it's somewhere in Spain. Oh my God, it was absolutely stunning. So that might be my next project. My next project, probably for my next speed build, I would love to try and build a kind of converted factory, but like an old cement factory, something like that. And not maybe I would kind of have it slightly industrial, but I don't know. I would like to go a little bit more rustic with that as well. I'm feeling the rustic vibes at the minute. I think it's because summer's still here and I'm feeling those rusticy vibes. So yeah, maybe next week's speed build could be a converted kind of factory. Let me know what you guys would, if you'd be interested in that. I would happily do it for you, and I will make sure that it's not going to be fucking late next week, darlings, because 2 weeks in a row. But do you know what? You lot always say, like, who cares if it's late? Do you know what I mean? If it comes out, it comes out, and that's all I can say. Anyway, we're at the back of the house, back of the build now, sorry. So this is an orchard. Lots of monasteries always, well, in Britain they did anyway. Lots of monasteries had kind of orchards and places where they would grow and make wine and ale and stuff like, well, not ale, but kind of wine really. So I really wanted to implement that into this build. So I did a cherry grove at the back of this monastery. So it's got fully grown cherry trees out the back where you can make your own wine or whatnot, or just have some lovely cherries. And I like that. I like that little touch. And I used the fence from Cottage Living as well. I just thought it suited this area quite nicely. Really did. So anyway, let's talk about the new kit pack, shall we? I was so excited for this. When I knew that they were doing an industrial loft pack, I was like, ooh, interesting. Saw one render and I was like, oh, that looks nice. Love that window. That window's like going to fit in with the Moschino windows perfectly. Really nice. Okay, yeah, nice bed. And then I looked at the assets, and then I looked at the assets in game as well, and oh, it's just so kitschy. It's just it's boring, to be honest with you. It's absolutely boring. I was really adamant I was going to like this as well, because I love industrial styled anything, but I just looked at it and I was just like, oh, it's just boring. It's just absolutely boring. But I know people are going to like it out there. I'm not just trying to shit over something that you like. This is just my opinion. Everyone's got them, like bumholes. We've said this before. But I just wish they did something else. I think someone told me that James Turner was talking about the kit packs and saying, why don't they kind of get CC creators in to make these kit packs? And that is such a good idea. Such a good idea, because as you all know, I am a fiend for custom content. Custom content is what is saving the build mode for me. It really, really is. I don't think if I didn't use custom content, I would enjoy building as much now. I really, really don't. I think I'd find it quite difficult actually. And that's the reason why most of my speed builds now will have some form of custom content in them. Not all of them. I will try and do sort of CC free stuff, especially for you console players. I'll never forget you. But at the minute I'm going through a bit of a CC thing again. And yeah, I completely agree with James. I completely agree that would be a great way to make kit packs really successful. Sims, and I know they're trying to appeal to the younger kind of market, but they just go through with this kitschy, cartoony, horrible kind of vibe. Like the sofas with this pack, they've got bit of industrial metal bars and stuff on the back of them, or what they called, not bars, pipes. They're all made out of pipes and stuff, and it's just yeah, I'm not for it really. So my advice to you guys would be to maybe wait until it goes on sale or something if you really do want it, because they've said that they're going to be fixing the window, I think, or they're going to be giving the window that was in the render out as a free update for people. But even then it's just but yeah, there. I thought I was going to be a fan of kit packs, but, and I know people, some of them, and I know, and I'm not shitting on it, if it's good for you, but for me, I'm just a bit me. I'm just, yeah, that's my opinion, Anyway, we've done a whole bloody courtyard while I was whiffling on about bloody kit packs. So yes, this is the main courtyard in the middle that I have surrounded with lots of fruit and veg of all kinds. So you'd probably need to place this house down in the summer for all of the fruit and veg to be there, because it is, yeah, it's summer veg and fruit. The end. Look at that statue. She's got her baps right out. Anyway, we've gone away from that now. Anyway, her baps right out, darling. That is from Felixander, by the way. Also, I will not be getting all of the CC linked today. I'm going to be doing that on Monday, because I've just had such a hard day today. Well, not a hard day. I've just been in my office for 8 hours, and it takes me quite a while to resource all of the CC and stuff that I've used. So I promise to get all of the CC out, plus this build up on the gallery on Monday for you guys. But saying that, minus a few things, it is literally all the same custom content as what I used in the last build. So if you already have that CC, you have got the majority of it all anyway. There's just a few little bits of, oh, if I put a different clip in here, where's my, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's fine. Oh, I don't know. I think we're missing a clip. I think we missed one little clip of the living room coming together, but you're seeing it now anyway. Look, this is the living room. Oh, what a big fat fail. Unless I just didn't see that then. No, but I would have saw it, because I don't take my eyes off the screen while I'm talking. Oh, well, I put a sofa down using those sofas from the, I always forget what that is called, the Oasis kit pack. Those kind of sort of African inspired sofas. Well, no, they could be quite a few cultures actually, those shaped sofas, which is nice. I like that. But yes, lovely. So this is the living room. This is the main living area. It's got that big glass window, the big tilted glass door from Harry and Felix's bathroom pack that kind of outlooks over the courtyard as well, which I love. I love the view from this living area. I just think it really, really suits it. And again, it's got that rustic old vibe to it, but it's also got that huge modern window looking out onto the courtyard. I just thought that was a lovely touch, and I was very pleased with it when I was finished. Yes, I was a Jade. But yes, really cute. And I love that. I just love that sofa set from that kit pack. See, sometimes they can get it right, even though that again is a little bit kitschy, a little bit over the top, but I still think it's really nice and attractive. Anyway, out on down onto the level. This little kitchen area is going in now. The kitchen is up on a platform. It's got kind of modern windows looking out from the, I love this kitchen, by the way. This kitchen is absolutely stunning. It's from Harry. It's a country kitchen, and I love this swatch in it as well. The black cupboards with the dark wood top. I just thought it really, really suit this house particularly. And yeah, I really do like it. Sorry about me coughing. I promise I haven't got the Rona, darlings. I've just been talking to my friend for at least an hour, so my voice is kind of going. But yes, anyway, ignore this layout here. It's not working. I was like putting in that and I was just like, no, I'm not enjoying that. Where the hell am I going to put the fridge? That's not the vibe. So I end up doing a little bar moment there, and I take the cabinets all the way down to where we put a fridge in just a sec. Lovely there. But look at that stone wall with the dark wood and the black units and stuff. I'm for it. I really am. But yes, this is very nice. This is just off of the living area as well. And it's also, I also put a dining room down, just, yeah, down from the platform kitchen. There's a nice little dining room area as well, which is smashing. And yes, very nice. Sorry if I'm failing at this voiceover. Sorry if I'm failing at this voiceover, but you know, sometimes you've just got to carry on and talk a load of shit, and hope for the best in the end. But yeah, with this, I didn't want any cupboard, like any cabinets or anything up on the walls. I didn't think it would suit the build, so I used shelves in here, using those country kitchen shelves. I think they're gorgeous. And I just put on loads of decorative objects around it as well. But really nice little kitchen that is. I do like it. I love that it's got modern windows. Yeah, just nice. Just a nice vibe in here, loves. And I'm all for a nice vibe. You know me. I'm absolutely all for a nice vibe. But, oh, that Welsh dresser there as well. That is from Felix Ander's London set. That is over on House of Holics. You can pick that up for free. Look at that lovely Welsh dresser, especially in that swatch. I thought it fit in with the kitchen perfectly. And you can stack up these shelves. You know what I mean? CC Creators actually puts like snap points on shelves and stuff. Bloody hell, you know? The Sims team could never. Well, they can. They'll put one and it will be at the top or something where you're not going to put anything, but oh well. Well, we're getting bitchy. Anyway, look, this is where the dining room goes, and I just wanted this little snug area off of the dining room where you can come and sit and read a book on this lovely sofa and just have that feeling of separation, even though it is practically in the same room. I just thought it looked really nice. And I used the same sofa from the living room just so it kind of carried on through here as well. But yes, gorgeous country table. I think that's one of Harry's. Those chairs, I can't remember where they're from, but they are Sims 4 chairs. I can't remember where they're from though. Maybe University, I think so. These candles and candlesticks are from Pierre Sim's Oak House collection. Stunning. I just wanted that rustic farmhouse kind of vibe coming through in here, but also making it look like it could be in another country. Like you could see this in like in Italy or something. Maybe I would have made the floor a little bit more terracotta if that was the case, but to fit in with the monastery, I wanted that kind of stone sort of vibe to sort of shine through. And I do enjoy how it looks. Very much so indeed. So this is the main entrance area. So the main entrance is under the archway through the front. And then I put in a glass archway to make it look like they may have like sort of what am I trying to say? Renovated one of those arches and put glass in them, which happens a lot as well. One of my clients, when I used to work in a salon, she lived in a big, beautiful country house. Like it was stunning. And she had an old kind of like coach house where it had this big arch, and she had it converted. And they put a big pane of glass in this old arch that horse and carriages would have walked through. Oh my God, it was beautiful. It's like the windows that came with this pack, really, the arched windows. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, stunning. Anyway, we're into the master suite area now. So this is the master suite bedroom at the top of the mezzanine level. I just love the way that this looks. That bed is from Peacemaker, by the way. So that's what I mean. I've used like some various sort of different pieces from other creators that I didn't link last time, so I'll make sure to link them. But that bed is stunning, and it comes with that canopy over the top of it as well, which I absolutely love. And I just thought it suited this room nicely. I'm feeling that medieval vibe coming through in here, but that just little bit of modernity, darling, a little bit of modernity. I'm going mad. I'm going mad, loves. I'm going mad. Well, I've been in my office all day, you know. Anyway, so it is a bit squished up here. It's quite a snug mezzanine bedroom. It really is. I think the canopy is what's doing that. It kind of makes it encloses it a little bit more. Ignore slightly what I'm doing here for the minute. I was a bit like, oh, what am I trying to do here? But what I end up doing is using this chaiselong. I use a chaiselong, and then I ignore those books as well. I get rid of them off of that. I end up putting in a plant on top of that. That plant there, actually, that's on the floor. Main reasons being I get rid of the books, pull that away from the wall, and then I end up putting in a wood burner in this room as well. And I just thought it looked really nice. Oh, this is a new thing. This is from a creator called Tuds or Tuds. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. But this is a Brazilian content, custom content creator. And he has done this beautiful wardrobe, this modular wardrobe set, which is absolutely stunning. And the swatches are amazing. And it's free as well, guys. Go and search them on Twitter if you want to go and download it. It's Tuds. It's spelled Tuds. And their custom content is absolutely gorgeous. And I just thought it really suited, like down the bottom here, like little dressing area off to the mezzanine. And look at that light. That light came with the same pack as well, where you only just got a quick glimpse of it then, but it looks beautiful. So I would definitely recommend you guys to go and download off of that new creator, because he's amazing. Absolutely incredible. I'm for it. Really, really am. But yeah, love this master suite area. I would be very happy to have a whole building dedicated to my bedroom. Do you know what I mean? Oh, man, I'd be for that. I really would. Now, this is probably another one of my favorite rooms in the house. This is the master bedroom ensuite or huge bathroom. I just love the way this looks. Love the wood with stone. And I end up going for a bit more of a darker aesthetic with the sink and stuff, just making it a little bit darker. But the winning thing for me is that beautiful bath right by that window. And yes, people would be able to see your pasties quite easily if you were in the shower or the bath at that point. But do you know what I mean? If you had a house this big, especially if it was a monastery, I don't think you'd have many neighbours around, to be honest with you. But yes, love this room. Do end up changing the wall though. As soon as I got the shower here, I was like, oh, wood kind of like and plaster with the shower. Let's just get rid of all that. As nice as it looked. And I was like, oh, should I put it over that side? No, let's get rid of it. And I end up just doing stone all the way around, just so it doesn't get mildew or start getting damp, you know. But sometimes I think about The Sims building a little bit too realistically, but oh well. Oh, bloody well. But look at that bath by that big window. And then I put a wood burner in here as well, and I'm very much for it. Really am. Anyway, this is the top of that little courtyard. Looking down onto the courtyard, it's got that other area that I was talking about with the outside fireplace and stuff. And I end up just doing a nice little barbecue area out here. And I just think it, yeah, I just think it's a nice to have a vantage point, especially above a courtyard and stuff. I think it'd be really nice to look down and sort of see that, yeah, that vantage, you know? Just a bit of vantage, darling. Nothing wrong. No, stop it, Aiden. Just stop it. Stop it. But since I've had this organic pack, it's really made me want to try and build the house from Call Me By Your Name. That beautiful Italian house. I would love to try and give it a go. So yeah, I might try and do that in the future as well. Anyway, excuse me. Anyway, onto one of the bedrooms. I only show you how I furnished one bedroom because the other three were furnished very, very similarly. So I just didn't see the point of me going through and yeah, showing you how I did the rest of them, because we would have been here for weeks and I would have had to put the video into 2 parts again, darlings. And the office, obviously I forgot to bloody record that, which is a bit annoying, but you can see that when you download it and put it into your game. Nothing special, just a nice little office in top of a monastery tower, you know, just generic stuff. Monastery tower offices. See them every day, darling. See them absolutely every day. Oh, anyway, I think this is where I'm going to start rounding it up now, my dears. So, as I said, I will get this build on the gallery, plus all of the CC linked on Monday. And I will be back on Monday as well. I don't know what with. Maybe a bit more of Let's Build the Worlds. It's probably going to be that, to be honest with you. But yes, I hope you all have a lovely, lovely weekend, whatever you get up to. And I will see you all next week for a brand new week on the channel. Goodbye, my friends.